Oh, well, kia ora koutou whanau. Welcome back to the Drive Time Show. Today, I am joined with Wise Charitable Trust here in Taranaki. And you may have heard of them and some of the awesome things that they do. Last year, one of the I would say definitely was just a beautiful kaupapa that really touched my heart was their pajama drive, and it was massive. And that's just one of the cool kaupapa that they do as part of their trust. But today I'm joined with Petunia and Nikyla. Kia ora, Kōrero. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Look, the Healthy Homes Initiative, this sounds really cool because you guys have now become part of this kaupapa. Obviously, you're now certified for Taranaki rohe. That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. We are excited. So the Healthy Homes kaupapa has been going around Aotearoa for about 8 years now. And then last year, July, we acquired the contract for Taranaki, finally. So we've just been setting systems and processes in place. And then now we are ready to get into the homes and make them warmer, dry, and healthier for whānau out there.
Absolutely. And, living in a warmer, drier, healthier home reduces those illnesses, to our kaumatua, our immune compromised whānau, our tamariki, as well as, of course, the whole whānau. What does that mean now for our whānau that are listening in today? What does that mean for them?
Yeah, so basically, I'll just take you back, if I may, Leah. So back in 2021, we did a pilot. Paul Schooler, our general manager, went into 10 homes, and these were referred by the pediatric team at Tafatu Ora Taranaki. So they basically gave us some of the sickest children who were reoccurring patients in the wards. And then so he went and did the assessments, and our team went back to the homes and did remedial work. And we recently found out that none of those tamariki have been back to hospital after we'd been. So this is basically what it means for whānau out there: a healthier home, healthier well-being, not only for tamariki, but for the whole whānau. Because if you can imagine, if you have tamariki who is constantly sick, it takes its toll.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the whole whānau. So better well-being for the whānau. What we go do in the homes is actually also provide a bit of education. That's actually one of our biggest interventions, because we've seen temperatures drop. Temperatures increase, I should say, and humidity levels drop just after that first Kōrero with whānau. And then they've also reported a drop in a decrease, I should say, in the power bills after we. So yeah, so it's beyond just the sick tamariki that we've been referred for. It has all that sort of like a ripple effect on the well-being of the whole whānau, and also a bit of financial relief in terms of the energy bill.
Absolutely. And just hearing about those tamariki that had been going and being referred so many times to the hospital and the doctors, to now hearing that they're actually well and healthy in their own homes, shows the impact you guys definitely have had on these family homes. That must be pretty cool news to hear, as Wise Charitable Trust.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was an unintended outcome. We were going in there and just doing the best that we can, because as you know, we have the home installation initiative that we've been part of for the past 20 years, where we go in and insulate homes for free for whānau who are eligible. So going into the homes, we were aware of the conditions our whānau were living in. So then, being a part of the Healthy Homes is just going that extra step after the installation. So we're just excited to get in there.
Wow, I love it. It sounds so cool. And an unhealthy environment contributes to so many illnesses as you've spoken about. What are those like illnesses that we may be surprised to hear about that affect our whānau health wise? Like when I think about an unhealthy home with mold and stuff, I think of maybe colds. People are getting colds, but is there more to the illnesses? Like, is there other illnesses that we don't actually know that these people are getting?
Yeah, there's asthma, and then also we're looking at skin conditions that are popping up, infections on children. So just a broader look at their well-being and health, and referring on. It's just being able to get into those homes to be able to see that and refer it on. And have the conversation. Some whānau are more comfortable in their home to bring that type of bring those conditions up with other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, most I think that what was a bit of a surprise to us was that skin condition, hey Nick, because you're right. If you think about mold and that you think colds and flus, but actually skin infections or skin conditions can also be as a result of an unhealthy home.
Wow, interesting, super interesting. But cool that you're hearing that these tamariki are feeling well due to the help that you guys have put into their whare. How do we know if we are eligible for your guys' help?
You can touch base with us here, and we have a criteria process, and what we can do is send out an online form, talk the whānau through it. One of the criteria is low income and referral. In many cases, it's come from either the hospital or a community presentation that we've done. Another of the criteria is if you're a community services card, and we can look at it and just talk people through. It's good to start the conversation because there's different ways that we can engage, or we might not be able to do a help a whānau, but we might be able to refer to another area that might be able to help them.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, if you are there and you're living in a damp home, or it gets cold and you are unwell, or your tamariki unwell, just get in touch with us through our social media, or send us an email through healthyhomestaranaki@wise.org.nz. So yeah, like Nick mentioned, one of the criteria is low income or community service card. But I mean, if you don't have a community service card, please do still get in touch with us, because we want to help as many people out there. If you hapu or have a newborn, and we classify our newborn as 0 to 12 months, you're eligible immediately. Another one is rheumatic fever. So if there's a history of rheumatic fever within the whānau, then they'll be eligible. And then just a referral from a doctor due to being unwell due to bronchiolitis and asthma and pneumonia. But you can also do a self-referral, like I said. So you don't have to go through a health provider. You can just get in touch with us, and we can come out and help. Another thing. Another thing that we're excited about this kaupapa is that so if you have, say, tamariki 0 to 5 who are unwell, but then they reside with you for 2 days of the week, 1 day of the week they are with their grandparents, and then the weekend they with their aunties, all those homes that the tamariki is in qualifies. So it's basically around just following that journey and making sure that whatever home, even if they are visiting, or even if they are within a home for half a day every week, for example, they are eligible for the services.
Okay, that's beautiful. Actually, just
Yeah.
means that they're making sure that every home that tamariki is in is
Yes,
healthy and safe. Love
absolutely.
that. Absolutely
Absolutely.
love that. Look, some of the things that you guys are going to do to help with the tamariki and the whānau, I'm assuming that's things that won't impact on the house without, like, say, for example, if you're renting, would that be something you need to go through your landlord for, or how does that work?
Not with this Healthy Homes initiative.
Cool.
It's Te Whatu order. So in our pilot program, it was that we had to have landlord permission. So a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's a good portion of the whānau homes that are rentals. And what we do is we go in, and if there's, quite significant remediations that need to be done, we would definitely have communication with the landlord. There's nothing structurally that we would do without the landlord's permission. Right. But a lot of, so it's just a case of getting in and seeing what, and then taking, there's lots of variables. So taking the right steps. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Because, there's so much. I read something about this, even educating somebody on, how to heat or keep your whare warm. And I know that it's still summertime and we're looking outside, it's sun shining, but winter will be here before we know it. So this is probably a good opportunity to get in touch with you guys, really, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like you say, a lot of the times when it's nice and sunny and warm, we tend to forget that in the cold, that's when we need the services. And then, of course, when you make contact with us in the winter, you have to wait. And sometimes the wait time is so long that by the time we get to you, winter is gone again. So it's advisable to get in there now. And then so when there's an assessment process where our assessor will come through just to have that initial kōrero to find out what your main concern is, because obviously you're the expert of your home. So then, and then when we come in, we will bring with pajamas, blankets. We have mould kits that are a big part of the education process on how to get rid of or eradicate mold. We also will bring like a shower timer, because of course, that's also really a fun way to also involve the whole family. Like, hey guys, shower time is going off, so move out of the shower, sort of kind of thing, because that saves energy bills as well.
Absolutely.
And then of course, the less time, then the less moisture that is created within the whare. So the assessor will bring that along with them, and then after that, they will then compile an intervention plan with the whānau to say, okay, these are the things that we're going to focus on. So basically, they focus on the thermal envelope of the house. They focus on ways of heating the house, preventing heat loss, obviously the moisture control and mold control. And then after that, our remediation team will come out, and some of the things they do is come back with brand new double layered curtains.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Another remedial that they often do is
heating. Like we can provide oil heaters, and they come with a smart timer, so you can turn them on and off with your smartphone if you're heading home. So again, engaging in that power saving area. Also, we have draft stoppers, and going back to the thermal envelope of the home. But I sort of think of it like if we can get into as many homes as possible, and it's like almost like a warrant of fitness for your home. And it may not be structural or curtains, but just education on moisture levels, on heating, on again the areas where you can save money and keep a warmer, drier home. It's not always that we have to fix windows, or which we do. We fix a lot of latches on windows to stop drafts.
It goes on. Depending on what's needed in the home, but most of the homes that we've visited is that are curtains. not having adequate curtains. So that's been our biggest remediation, along with the education, of course.
Wow, that's interesting about the whole curtains thing, eh? Real interesting, but cool as well because, yeah, I suppose, well, for me anyway, that shower timer you might have to send me one of those shower timers. But wow, even just talking with you guys now, I feel like I've learned quite a bit about how we can keep our whare dry over the coming months, and it's all about that energy efficiency, but also at the moment with inflation, the power companies have popped up there. It's just ridiculous the amount we're paying for power. So I can see you guys getting a few applications there.
Yes.
I definitely can.
Yeah. And all of these services are free for whānau. So I don't know if I'm allowed to mention our funders, but we wouldn't be able to do it without a TET, as well as Troy Foundation and Thought Energy as well. So they are the ones that are making this possible. And I know the last time we spoke about our main co-papa, Leah, which is providing employment. So this initiative allows us to provide employment and also upskilling opportunities within our current staff. So it's just a win-win all around.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, I'm wishing you guys all the best with those applications, and now is the time, whānau, to get in touch with Taranaki Wise Charitable Trust right now. It sounds like it's going to be a really cool initiative. All the very best, Petunia and Nikyla. Ngā mihi, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.